Nigeria's President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has officially handed over the reins of ECOWAS to Sierra Leone's Julius Maada. A ceremonial handshake, but with heavy symbolic weight. What legacy does Tinubu leave behind? And can Bio steer West Africa through its storm? As ECOWAS chair, Tinubu stepped into a region under siege. Military coups in Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso sent shockwaves across the continent. Terrorism escalated in the Sahel. Economic hardship deepened. And trust in regional institutions hit rock bottom. He preached democracy, unity, and regional trade, but his critics argue that his rhetoric often outpaced results. ECOWAS sanctions wavered. Mediation was patchy. Still, Tinubu held the bloc together in moments where collapse felt imminent, keeping channels open even when dialogue seemed impossible. Now, it's President Bio's turn, and he takes over a fractured region. His pledge: to make ECOWAS more responsive, more transparent, and truly people-centered. He's outlined 4 key goals. Restore democracy in junta-led nations. Reinforce regional security through smarter intelligence sharing. Revive cross-border trade and economic cooperation. And reform ECOWAS structures to earn back public trust. But this is no easy road. With citizens' disillusion and extremism spreading, Bio must rebuild not just systems, but hope. The region's youth and women, especially, are demanding more than promises. They want progress. President Bio now carries the burden of a troubled bloc where democracy is fragile and unity feels uncertain. The real test: turning declarations into deliverables. As Tinubu refocuses on Nigeria's internal battles, the verdict on his ECOWAS tenure remains split. Was he a stabilizer in chaos, or a placeholder in a time of paralysis?
As we look to the future, I urge all of you to remain vigilant and responsive to the evolving needs of us. Let us deepen the cooperation, uphold diplomatic principles, and foster inclusive growth that leaves no one behind, especially our youth, women, and vulnerable population who remain central to the future of our region.
Either way, West Africa watches closely. The time for talk is over. The people want action, and ECOWAS must finally deliver.
Our vibrant and youthful population, abundant natural resources, and entrepreneurial spirit remains our strongest asset. In this context, ECOWAS's mandate must be redefined, not as a distant institution, but as a proactive, people-centered vehicle for peace, inclusion, and opportunity. As chair, I will prioritize 4 key areas. First, restoring constitutional order and deepening democracy. We must engage transitional governments constructively and support member states in building stronger democratic institutions rooted in the rule of law. Second, revitalizing regional security cooperation. We must overhaul our collective security architecture, from intelligence sharing to rapid response to confront new threats with unity and resolve. Third, unlocking economic integration. The ECOWAS trade liberalization scheme, regional infrastructure, and cross-border value chains must become engines of job, trade, and resilience, especially for our women and our youth. Fourth, building institutional credibility. ECOWAS must reform itself and become more transparent, efficient, and responsive to its people's needs.